Hey everybody, Evan Schmidt, Product Specialist and Love Promise Coordinator for Santa Cruz Subaru. Today's video is going to be about some tips, settings, and features for you new Forester owners. If you're new to my channel, I like to make videos about Subaru stuff, impart my knowledge and wisdom, everything I've learned over the last 18 years of working at Santa Cruz Subaru. If you get use out of the videos, please subscribe to the channel, hit the little Santa Cruz Subaru way right down there. It really helps me out. Like the video, lets my bosses know that people get use out of the videos, and let me keep doing what I do. All right, let's get into it. So Evan Schmidt, Santa Cruz Subaru, congratulations on purchasing a new Forester. So number one question that I've gotten over the last 18 years is, what's up with this blue light? Sorry it doesn't come out too good on the video here, but basically on your instrument cluster, you don't have a normal temperature gauge. So that light is your gauge. I just turned this car on, so the engine's just a little bit cold. It's not warmed up yet. And there you go, now it's warmed up. It's been on for about like 2-3 minutes and it just went away. I live in a pretty, not too cold of an environment, but you don't really need to let your car warm up too much. Definitely don't wait for that blue light to go away, you're just wasting gas. Next tip here is gonna be about these buttons here that says info, and these buttons down here. The tendency with these guys is people wanna push them, but they're actually ones that you pull. This one and these guys are probably the most commonly accidentally touched buttons. So the info button, I don't know if you can see it well there. Oh, the LED kind of goes in and out. But see, every time I push that button, it switches that screen to something different. In my opinion, just a little bit too much information. I like this last one that just gives me the date and the time. Down here, you kind of pull these guys, and that one controls this screen. So every time you pull it, the up arrow just takes you from screen 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, and then you got the bottom one, it just takes you in the opposite direction. So what happens a lot, people turn the wheel, they accidentally hit the button, and they don't realize they did it, and they come in complaining that the screen changed itself. All you gotta do is just pull on one of them till you get back the screen that you like. There's no setting either one of these screens. There's just, if you want this one and that one, just never touch either one of those buttons and the screen's never going to change. All right, the next button, and this is going to be the last year that this button is going to really confuse people. So this button does two things. So if I push it by itself, you guys can see that new screen popped up. This is another one that happens on accident. This is our lane keep assist system. So go ahead and check out the video on lane keep assist. But basically what it's going to do, if you push that button and you're on the freeway, the car is going to slightly adjust. This is just another button that people push on accident, don't realize that they did it, then they come and complain because their steering wheel starts moving and bumping them in the lane when they're on the freeway. So if you see that logo up there, you've pushed the button that matches the logo. Go ahead and just push it and it goes back to normal. Down here, we're in a sport model, so we have this upgraded version, but some of you might just have an I and an S. I know I'm in intelligent because I see the I. This is the most eco-friendly, most gas-friendly version of your car, which is the slowest version of your car. And if I push the S or the hashtag or S number, it actually stands for Sport Sharp. But again, some of you just have the S for sport mode. You can see the little graph that pops up. That graph represents the car's acceleration. You have a faster car in sport mode, and then you even have a faster car if you have this button. So basically just the sport models are going to have that Sport Sharp button. But sport mode, or intelligent, is the slowest, most fuel efficient version of the car. Sport is a little bit quicker, a little bit worse gas mileage, and Sport Sharp is your quickest, most least fuel efficient version of your car. I basically tell customers this mode is for quick burst of speed. You know, you're getting on the freeway, something like that. You need to get up to 60 miles per hour quicker. You're going to be get there faster in Sport Sharp mode. Then once you get up to your normal, I'm going to push a little I, and you can see the graph. Now I'm back into the intelligent mode, and I have a more fuel efficient version of my car. Another group of buttons that people push all the time on accident. Again, we're going to come right off of the steering wheel here. If you ever see a button it doesn't have a logo on your car. It just doesn't do anything on your particular car. It's going to do something on another car. But so this one will be your trunk open button, your tailgate open button if you have the power tailgate. Be careful with this button here. This is your memory height. Check out the video on memory height. The way you know it's in normal position because it's nice and flush with the car. You can see that little white line. All the other buttons down there say the word off on it. If you touch one of those buttons, like if I touch the SRH off button, a light came on that says SRH off, and I just turned off my steering responsive headlights. So all I got to do to turn them back on is just push the button and it goes back on. If you know something's working because you don't see a light that tells you that it's not working. All the other buttons, again, they turn something off. This turns off basically your traction control. Subaru calls it VDC. This guy will turn off the auto start stop feature. Check out the video on that. The most hated feature that Subaru's ever put on a car. And this turns off the cool blind spot detection and rear cross traffic alert systems. So the last tip here is this button right here that says AVH. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my seatbelt on, because in order for auto vehicle hold to work, my seatbelt needs to be on. If I go into drive and I take my foot off the brake, this car is going to roll forward. This is what automatics do. This is how all of them behave. If I go into reverse, you can see I'm in reverse, and I'm going to start to roll backwards. I'm not touching the brake. I'm not touching the gas. The car's doing this on its own. So if I push that little button that says auto vehicle hold, a little light came on that says AVH, and I'm going to go into drive. I'm simulating that I have come to a stop. That new logo just popped up. I'm keeping my foot on the brake, but let's pretend that we're in traffic. I'm gonna take my foot off the brake and my car's not gonna move. So I can relax. I don't have to worry about sitting there, pulling forward and stopping. And all of a sudden that car in front of me, pretending, has moved forward a couple feet. I can either tap the brake or tap the gas. My favorite way is to tap the brake. Auto vehicle hold releases itself, and now I'm rolling forward. And now we're gonna come to another complete stop. Make sure you're really on the brake. Wait for that logo to pop up. Then you can take your foot off the brake and your car's gonna sit. This is a very situational thing for me as the driver. I only use it in traffic, or I'm at the drive-through, stuff like that. Any situation where I'm stopping and going for a long period of time. All right, enjoy your new Forester. Keep watching some videos for more info. Thanks again.